The name of our first play is The Bank Loan. The setting is a loan officer's desk in a bank. The characters are Morley Cash, who's a loan officer, Roscoe Needy, and Wilma Needy. Obviously, the names are appropriate.
A good day to you, good people. My name is Morley Cash. I am the chief loan officer here at Lacka Trust Company.
Good morning, sir. I am Roscoe Needy, and this is my wife, Wilma.
Good morning, Mr. Cash. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Cash.
Of course you are. I've got the money and you want some. Now, won't you two please have a seat? I hate looking up at my clients.
Why, sure. Thank you. I guess he'd rather look down at his clients.
Oh, now what can I do for you good folks today, Mr. and Mrs. Levy?
We are here to apply for a loan, Mr. Cash.
Well, a loan, you came to the right place. My name is Cash and money is my game. Ha-ha. That's why I went into banking, just so I could say that.
I just love a loan shark with a sense of humor.
That's loan officer, ma'am, not loan shark.
Officer? Like a major or a general? Oh, now I get, excuse me. This is all great. Oh, now I get it. You're like the captain of the currency, right?
Oh, I guess you could say that.
Or the lieutenant of the loot.
Never thought of it that way.
Or the big brass of the brand.
Well, that may be an exaggeration.
Or the general of the gill.
Okay, you get the idea. Now let's settle down to business.
Okie dokie, Your Honor.
Actually, Your Honor, doesn't have such a bad sound. Now, before I can consider giving you a loan, I have to ask you a few questions.
No problem. Ask away. We'll be glad to answer them.
First question, just what do you need the loan for?
To tide us over until we get back on our feet. My job was eliminated at the hardly working factory. I guess you could say I got downsized.
That must be where the expression down and dirty comes from.
Ah, no job? That could be a problem. You see, it's our policy to never loan money to an unemployed.
It should only be for a little while. I've applied for work at several places already, and the employment agency is helping me search.
But nobody has hired you. How can you expect us to trust you when nobody will hire you?
These things take time. I expect to get a new job any day now.
Well, if you haven't found a job yet, you certainly don't appear very reliable.
I worked at the hardly working factory for 39 years. That should say something about my reliability.
Okay, you're reliable, but you still have to put up some collateral for a loan. Can you give me something that we can hold and take possession of for the term of the contract?
Certainly we can. Just give us the loan, and we'll open up an account in your bank with part of the money. Then all you have to do is to check, and you'll see we have money in the bank. You can have it then.
Sorry, it won't work that way. Do you have any personal references, people who can vouch for you?
Do we have personal references? Are you kidding? I can give you a list a mile long of people who will tell you that we need a loan.
Well, I'm afraid you don't quite understand. Do you have any references from anyone that can say you've ever paid back a loan?
We would like you to have the honor of being the first. Just give us the loan and we will list you as a reference. Right here on the application form.
Okay, forget the references. Maybe your parents could sign for you. Parents are usually very reliable on such matters.
Mr. Cash, Roscoe and I lost our parents many, many years ago. We're not exactly kids, you know.
I suppose you're right, so back to collateral. Do you own a home?
Of course we do, but we have a mortgage on it.
Well then, how about a car?
Oh, thanks for offering. But we already have a car. We
No.
want a loan.
No, I mean, can we hold your car until the loan is paid?
I need my car to drive around and look for work.
So, we come right back to the same fact. You don't have a job. Do you have any children?
Yes, we have 3, and they're all beauties, our lad. But you just wait a minute, Mr. Cash. You're not expecting that we give our firstborn to you, do you?
Of course not. It's a formality for us to know the family situation of people we do business with. Let's move and discuss your interest.
Oh, interest, that sounds terrific. You give us interest? I never heard of a lending institution that gives people interest to borrow money from.
You got that all wrong. You have to give interest to us on the loan. You have no interest.
How can you say that? We've been interested ever since we sat down here. If we weren't interested, we wouldn't have come in.
Well, forget the interest. Let's move along. There are a few more questions I must ask. How is your health? Do you have life insurance?
Life insurance? Roscoe, let's get out of here. I suddenly get a creepy feeling that if we can't pay this guy back, they'll have us rubbed out for our life insurance.
Yeah, let's go, Wilma. I would not do business with lack of trust if it were the last place on earth. Let's go over to lifetime servitude, where they know how to treat their customers.
Play is The Blathersons Give Back. Back in the days before television, there were big stars with weekly variety shows on radio, and one of them featured comedy sketches called The Bickerson. This was a married couple, John and Blanche Bickerson, played by Don Amici and Frances Langford. She was a self-centered wife who nagged and made unreasonable demands, and he was the poor schmo who had to put up with her. With a nostalgic look back at these days of radio, here is our version of the shrewish wife and the long-suffering husband, Gladys and Henry Blatherson, in a sentimental little story.
I see there's a package from your Aunt Hetty on the hall table.
Yeah, it came in the mail today.
Well, aren't you going to open it?
Why bother? It's just the same old leftover homemade fruitcake she sends me for my birthday every year.
Oh yeah, I remember now. The same thing every year.
I hate fruitcake, especially hers.
Oh, I don't think it's so bad. Except that she soaks it in prune juice.
Well, that prune juice noose hasn't loosened her up any. The old tie watch, she's got millions, but all she ever gives me is that lousy fruitcake. Which reminds me, what are you giving me for my birthday?
I don't know yet.
Well, I want a whole new outfit.
Oh, have a heart, Gladys. I'm still making payments on the birthday present I gave you last year.
Well, I can't believe that cost very much. It was only a fur coat.
Well, in case you didn't notice, it was deluxe model. It had sleeves.
You're a cheapskate, Henry.
No, I'm not. It's just that you keep me broke trying to pay for all the stuff you buy.
Why do you begrudge me those necessities, Henry?
Necessities? What about the hand-carved bookcase you bought? We don't even have any books.
Well, I'm writing one.
You're doing what?
I'm writing a book.
What about?
About 200 pages.
Very funny, Gladys. What kind of a book are you trying to write?
Well, it's fiction. It's a story about what my life might have been like if I'd married Harold Frumpkin instead of you.
That story has already been done, Gladys. It was called The Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, come now. Harold wasn't that bad looking.
No, I heard that he used to haunt houses for pocket money.
He did not. He had plenty of money. His family was very wealthy and he was their only child.
So you think he's probably very rich now?
Yes, and sometimes I can't help wondering what would have happened if I'd married him instead of you.
I wish you had.
What did you say?
I said I think that's sad.
I heard what you said, Henry. You wish I had married Harold.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You don't love me.
Sure I do, Gladys. I just wish you wouldn't spend so much money. That emerald pin you bought has sent me back plenty.
Well, that's gratitude for you. I did that to save you money on dry cleaning bills.
What?
I bought that pin to cover up the grease spot on my cashmere sweater. You should be grateful.
Oh, please forgive me.
Maybe I will if you buy me the earrings to go with it.
Forget it, Gladys. I'm still trying to pay for that crystal chandelier you bought last month.
Well, all the other ladies in my bridge club have a crystal chandelier hanging in the dining room.
But we don't have a dining room.
Well, is that my fault? I'll bet Harold Frumpkin's house has a dining room.
I asked you to take the thing back, but you wouldn't. You made me hang it in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yes, you hung it in the bathroom and it looks absolutely ridiculous in there. It's time you bought a house with a dining room. So go out and buy a house, Henry.
Buy a house? I can't even buy a necktie. I've been wearing one of your old nylon stockings under my
Oh, stop whining.
I deny myself everything just so I can pay your bills. I spend nothing on myself.
That's not true. You spent money on yourself yesterday.
Well, I had to buy a pair of socks.
Why? What happened to the pair you bought 2 years ago?
They were so worn out that all I had left was a strip of elastic around the ankles. I've been painting my feet black so the guys at work wouldn't notice.
Where did you get the money, Henry?
What money?
To buy the paint for your feet.
I didn't buy it. I've been walking through the paint sprayer on the auto body shop.
Oh, well, don't track up the carpet.
And I'll tell you something else. My belt broke and I can't afford to buy another one. I've been holding my pants up with duct tape.
You've been buying duct tape behind my back?
And I'm 2 inches taller now, Gladys. Have you noticed? I'm 2 inches taller.
What are you talking about?
Look down, Gladys. Look at my feet.
Good heavens. You've bought yourself a pair of platform shoes.
No, Gladys. Look again. I cut up an old tire I found in the alley and glued it on the bottom of my shoes because the soles were worn completely through.
Where did you get the money for glue, Henry?
And another thing, while you've been wearing your nice new coat, I've been walking to work in the rain, wrapped in the shower curtain.
Well, I wondered where that shower curtain was. Now bring that back, Henry.
I can't,
Why not?
because when I was crossing the street in the pouring rain and the howling wind, The curtain got caught on the bumper of a taxi cab that ran over me.
How careless of you, Henry. That shower curtain matched the wallpaper. I'll never find another one like it. Now we'll just have to redecorate the whole bathroom.
And there's another thing, Gladys. While you were spending my hard-earned money at the beauty parlor every week, I'm too broke to buy razor blades.
So,
So I'm trying to shave with the lid I cut off a tuna fish can. My face is all scraped up.
so I see. And I suppose you're squandering money on Band-Aids, aren't you?
No, Gladys, I can't afford them. I have to stick on little hunks of toilet paper to stop the bleeding.
Well, Harold Frumpkin wouldn't begrudge my trips to the hairdresser. He'd be glad to have a beautiful wife.
So would I.
Oh, I said, well, thank you. It's about time you paid me a compliment. What? I read your line. What did you say?
I said, oh, I'm glad, I mean.
Well, thank you. It's about time you paid me a compliment. I make every effort to be attractive for you. I'm always trying.
Yes, Gladys, you're always very trying.
Oh, the phone is ringing. Answer that, Henry.
Hold on a minute.
Who is it?
Somebody from the community charity drive. They're collecting donations for needy families. Food, clothes, money, anything you can give.
Oh, just hang up. I put $1 in the church collection plate just last Easter. There seems to be no end to people always asking for something.
But Gladys,
Oh, wait, did you say food? They want food?
yes,
Good, we'll give them Aunt Hetty's fruitcake. Here, give me the phone. Why, yes, I have a nice donation. We'll just leave the package on the porch and you can send someone to pick it up. What? Oh, that's quite all right. Glad to do our little bit. Goodbye. There now, Henry, when it comes to Aunt Hetty's fruitcake, it is far better to give than to receive.
Well, a week has passed by, and as we look in again on the Blathersons, Henry has just brought in the mail.
look, there's a letter from your Aunt Hetty.
Oh, well, open it and read it to me, will you? I'm drying my nails.
Okay, let's see what she says. Dear Gladys, I hope you got my gift all right. Maybe I should have insured it, but I was afraid somebody might steal the package if they saw the insurance stamp and knew it was valuable.
The fruitcake, valuable? The old girl has gone wonky.
Wait, there's more. She says, I put your gift inside of some solid packing so it would feel as heavy as a fruitcake. I figured nobody would steal a fruitcake.
Nobody would steal hers until they wanted a doorstop.
Uh-oh, listen to this, she says. I'm getting old now and I have so much valuable jewelry, I never wear anymore. I thought you would enjoy having the diamond bracelet I sent you.
Diamond bracelet? There was a diamond bracelet in that box?
Yes, diamond bracelet.
Oh, no, Henry, you gave it away.
I gave it away.
Well, I'm glad you admitted it. How could you give away my diamond bracelet?
Oh, there's the phone, I'll get it. Hello? Yes? What? Just a minute. Here, it's for you.
I don't want to talk to anybody.
I think you want to talk to this man, he's from Channel 2.
The TV station?
Yes, the TV station.
Hello? Yes, that was my diamond bracelet. They what? They sold it for how much? Oh, no.
What is it?
They sold my bracelet.
Well, of course they did. You gave it to charity.
No, you did. Listen, what did you do with my money? What? Provided food and clothes for how many family? But wait, what? I'm getting an award? Donor of the year? What? Interview on television? Why, yes, I'd be delighted. All right then, goodbye. Well, Henry, I guess you heard that.
Yes, I heard something about an award for Donor of the Year and an interview on television.
And yes, that may only be the beginning. Who knows what this may lead to? Television, publicity, speaking engagements, maybe even talk shows, maybe the Today Show. And how does that sound to you? Say it, Gladys.
Oh, really now?
So you see, Henry, it really is better to give than to receive.
I heard you say that?
Yes, Henry, and you can start giving too. With all these public appearances coming up for me, I'm going to need several new outfits, and since you gave away my diamond bracelet, you will have to buy me another one.
Oh.
So come, Henry, let's go shopping.
Harold Tompkins, wherever you are, you're a lucky man.
Setting, it's the month of May, and we are friends having our usual Saturday breakfast at a fashionable restaurant downtown. The characters are Helen, widowed at age 27, raised 4 boys alone; Phil, who worked nights as a railroad car repairman; Arthur, retired manager of an art gallery; and Pamela, retired assemblywoman and a community activist.
Did you know that May is Older Americans Month? Should we celebrate or pretend we're too young to participate?
I don't know. Who wants to be called older?
I'll celebrate it, definitely. I'm older and proud of it.
I'll second that motion. Not that I like being put into a category, but as long as somebody wants to honor us, why not?
I guess that's my point. We live in this culture that celebrates youth so much that anybody over 30 feels almost guilty.
Guilt isn't the word I'd use. Maybe all the youth worship makes us feel a little bit conspicuous, like there's something wrong with us.
Well, there's not. But if we take the TV ads too seriously, we might start feeling like we don't belong in the mainstream anymore.
The ads don't really bother me. I like being who I am, and people who meet me seem to sense what I am, and not notice my age.
What are you saying, Arthur? That we should accept everything that comes with age?
No, we all have to do whatever we can do to feel good about ourselves. I just mean that it's important to be proud of who we are.
And we have a heck of a lot to be proud about. The younger generation may live by the computer, but it was the older ones who built the dams to harness the electricity to run them.
I like that attitude. Sometimes my kids have gotten so smug about their master's degrees, so I just remind them that it was my telephone operator's job that kept the family together.
I speak up too. I was an assemblywoman for years. When the young politicians try to blame our generation for things that are wrong in the city, I tell them we all want to move forward, but I insist that they recognize the good work we did before they were even born.
My own kids got good jobs right out of college, for good pay. It's hard for them to understand what things used to be like before the unions and minimum wage and retirement plans. I worked nights on railroad before any of those advances, so I know.
But does anybody really want their kids to know what hard times are? I doubt it. We've all tried to give them something better than what we had.
Sure we have, and all that most of us really want in return is respect.
That's all we can expect. We lived in our own time. We made our own memories, and our kids have to do the same.
Just so they don't get cocky and look down at us.
They don't, not really. We're separate but equal. Young artists always come into my gallery to study the old masters, sometimes to the point of hero worship. Then they went out and created their own style of art.
My granddaughter values my opinions. She's always asking what I think about things when she has a problem.
Mine too, but my daughter usually doesn't ask.
Maybe it skips a generation, because our children are still trying to prove that they can make it on their own.
Even if our kids don't show it, they know how much we have been through, and they know the progress our generation has made.
Yes, we may have done more than any other generation in history.
Well, you've answered my question. I'll raise my coffee cup to Older Americans Month. To
Hear,
us.
hear.
The end.
People to be aware that May, we jump a little bit ahead, you know, is the month of American older people. All of us. So,
That's a very month for older
You don't like people.
so now, JC, do you mind to come and touch it from the front?
I knew it was gonna be me.
Take your
Okay, now you got a choice.
Yeah, no,
Let's see what you choose.
it kind of confused.
Where's that champagne? Right here. Is that it?
Yeah, it would have
All right. Thank you. No, wait, hold this is perfect. Okay.
been. Yeah.
Okay, now come.
Have a good time tonight.
Okay. Okay, 953-901. Woo, Gwen! Come on down. Oh, it's just a big bowl. Yeah.
Which one you want?
901.
What was in this?
It's margarita.
Margarita. Mix.
White wine?
White wine
White
right here.
wine
You two want
and red wine.
You see the wrap, you see what you got?
Yeah, I'll have the white wine.
Okay, well done.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Okay, do you want to pick one? Okay. Okay. Next one, 953-895. 953-895.
Well, maybe.
Oh, is it? Let's see. Another one.
Two Glens did okay.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's 953-895. Yeah. Woo! Oh, no. I get to take it.
Okay, you got a choice.
You got a choice, and you get to keep these.
Yes.
Yeah, right here. Congratulations. I just took yours that one.
Okay. Now it's another one.
All right.
All
All right. 953-776.
That's me.
Woo! There
It's rigged. I never win anything.
we go. Okay. There we go.
I took the red one.
Merlot.
That's what I'm doing. Thank you.
All right.
Just got finished. See, I never win anything.
Okay. Next one is 953-766. 953-766.
Oh, you missed by one. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. All right. Well done. You deserve it. You did a good job.
Well deserved, you know.
It is well deserved.
Well, they had to make a donation.
Okay. 954-001. Woo! Congratulations. What would you like? Margarita mix, a shawl, or candy?
I'm sorry.
Margarita mix, a shawl, or candy?
I guess a shawl.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I know. All right, two more.
I see the big margarita with candy.
Okay. 953-775. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It is heavy. I like your nails. One more. 953-896. 896. 953-896. 896.
Okay, dial another number.
Nobody?
Dial another number.
Wait for it.
953-771. Oh, woo! All right.
She went to the other end of that road. She was bringing it to you.
Go.
They missed it by 1, 2. 771 and 972. And we both missed it by 1.
Okay, that's it.
That's it. It's over.
You want to say something? That's great.
Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for coming and thank you for